Welcome to this weekend's edition of Mox News. I'm Spencer Lim.
And I'm Zack Shreeve.
Two jail escapees who caused a campus alert are now both behind bars.
Students got a UTC alert early Monday saying police were near South Campus looking for two male inmates who escaped from a Hamilton County jail. Dustin Lee, Adams, and Dylan LaFollette reportedly loosened bolts and pried the second-floor window open to escape the jail. Guards believe they had been plotting this escape for several days. LaFollette was caught on Monday after buying sweatpants and sunglasses at a nearby Walgreens. Adam was caught on Thursday in Georgia after using a stolen credit card at a bank.
A UTC student now faces criminal charges after an incident at a campus apartment. UTC and Chattanooga police made the arrest this past weekend. The student was taken into custody Saturday evening and was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault. Services were held today for a longtime university employee. Charles Hill died Saturday at a local hospital. He was 62 years old. Hill worked in facilities and maintenance for UTC.
UTC's enrollment rate is up from last year. School officials have been concerned about enrollment rates in the wake of Tennessee Promise. That's the program that guarantees free tuition at a community college for all Tennessee high school graduates. Last year, UTC's enrollment rate for full-time students dropped almost 2%, with about a loss of 200 students. This year, enrollment is backed up by about 100 students. University spokesman Chuck Cantrell says recruiting efforts now emphasize the advantages of a 4-year university.
We're adding new programs, we're adding new buildings, we're just opened the new library a couple of years ago, we're adding new housing. I think that it's an exciting and progressive time for UTC, and I think students want to be part of a campus like that.
UTC releases enrollment numbers on the 14th day of a semester.
Students, faculty, and staff took time to remember the deadliest terrorist attack on American soil. Members of the Student Veterans Organization held a service commemorating 9/11. People gathered around the 5th Street flagpole and planted small American flags. They wanted to show their support for those men and women who lost their lives that day. They also honored those who have served our country and protect us from further harm.
I was a freshman in college the first time around that I went before I joined the military, sitting on the couch having just woke up and thought it was a movie plan until I realized that it was live news. And shortly after that, I went to my local recruiting office and signed up and joined the Marine Corps to go overseas and do what had to be done.
Again, it's all about remembering why we are doing what we are doing to continue to protect our freedoms and our rights as Americans.
Walmart says the display of Coke cans stacked to look like the World Trade Center at a Florida store has been removed. The display mocked online after a photo was posted on Twitter, and BuzzFeed wrote about it. The photo showed the World Trade Center towers recreated with Coke Zero packages. A backdrop of the American flag was made with red regular Coke, silver Diet Coke, and blue Sprite. Walmart officials say it was not meant to be disrespectful near the anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attack. A campus ministry wants students to know everyone is welcome. I sat down with Reverend Trisha Thomas to talk about the Hope House Ministry located near campus on Vine Street. Here's what she had to say.
I would say what we are is real and raw. Our mission is, we have a real mission statement because we're for real, making God known by modeling the radical hospitality of Jesus Christ.
You said radical hospitality. Mm-hmm. That includes the LGBT community.
Absolutely, yes.
Reverend Trisha Thomas further explained Hope House's open door policy and how all walks of life are welcome.
Our main focus is to be welcoming to all God's children.
Not only does Hope House offer genuine love, they also offer organic coffee for a suggested donation of 25 cents. It is fairly decent and fairly traded, so come on down to Hope House on 808 Vine Street.
UTC faculty and staff are invited to make our campus more inclusive for LGBT students. Safe Zone training resumes next month. You can find the information on our Facebook page at facebook.com/MoxNews.
After a 66-point victory, the UTC Mocs somehow dropped in the FCS rankings. In the preseason polls, the Mocs were ranked number 9, but they surprisingly dropped to 11. Last week, Alejandro Benfield threw for 277 yards with only 3 incompletions, while both running backs averaged just under 6 yards a carry. The Mocs will play Presbyterian College tomorrow. The Mocs are heavy favorites in the game as they look to prove that they deserve to be ranked in the top 10.
It was the fourth quarter before they got positive yardage. Like they were into the late fourth quarter and it was minus something. Our defense did good. I mean, it looked like it was they couldn't block us up front. I mean, at all. And then we were pretty close to the wideouts on just every throw they tried to make. So it was really, it was tough sledding for them today, no question. And proud of our guys. I mean, it was important for them. It was important to them to get shut out. It was important to them to keep them from moving the ball. And we played every player that was in camp. Except for the redshirt freshmen that were redshirting, but every player that we are redshirt and got in the game today.
Junior quarterback Alejandro Benfield will again take the field as UTC's full-time starter under center. Our Calvin Smith found out what it's like to be UTC's new quarterback.
Alejandro Benfield is UTC's first quarterback following 3-time All-SoCon Player of the Year Jacob Huseman. Benfield said he felt no pressure arising behind such a legacy and was more focused on leading his team.
I'm not too much worried about how he played and all the accolades he has. That was great. I'm just worried about playing my game, doing what I need to do to help the team.
The Mocs opened their 2016 season against Shorter University, in which Benfield had a 72% pass completion rate and threw for 4 touchdowns. Even with these impressive stats, Benfield says he is still not satisfied.
Things that I could work on, I could make my reads better. That game, I feel like I should have been perfect, and I wasn't, so I need to be better.
Benfield says his All-American running back, Derek Crane, makes his job much easier.
Having Crane in the backfield makes things a lot easier, actually, because the defense is going to focus more on him because as an All-American running back, it makes it a lot easier for me. I can just kind of sneak up from behind while they're focusing up on him.
Alejandro feels comfortable out on the field thanks to all the support he has from his coaches and teammates.
Knowing that my teammates had my back, all the coaches and my teammates had full confidence in me going into this game.
The quarterback has big goals for this season, which includes winning the first national championship in Chattanooga Mocs history.
My top 2 goals are to win the SoCon and to win a national championship.
Once again, the Mocs play Presbyterian Saturday afternoon at 2. We will be there covering it out. Check us out on Facebook Live.
Thanks, Michael. University of Tennessee President Joe DiPietro has announced to the members of a commission to review Title IX programs at each of the schools in the system. DiPietro announced in July he would appoint this commission. That's when Tennessee reached a $2 million settlement of a lawsuit filed by 8 unidentified women. They claim the school fostered a hostile sexual environment by not investigating assault complaints against the athletes.
Apple's latest iPhone may be more notable for what's missing. The iPhone 7 and 7 Plus unveiled Wednesday come with a faster processor, longer battery life, and better cameras. But the new phones won't have the analog headphone jack that's been a staple for decades in just about every consumer electronics device that can play audio. Pre-order the new phone September 9th, and it's available 1 week later.
That does it for this edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Check us out on YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe.
We air on the UTC TV channel and Housing Channel 2.1, so tune in and have a great weekend from all of us here at Mocs News.